Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a very real down-to-earth video. It's gonna be very different than my other videos, so yeah. As you can see by the title, I just wanted to come on and tell you guys kind of the story, I guess, or just the reasons why I'm doing online school, or why I'm switching to online school for my sophomore year, and I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest, but we'll get into that. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. I have always loved school. All through elementary school, I just loved school. I loved going. I had so many friends. I always had good teachers. I loved school. I would never really be sad about going to school. I really enjoyed being in class and learning all that stuff, and I would always be really good at school too. I always had really good grades, and I was pretty smart. I am smart still, but I was always pretty smart. I got good grades, and yeah, I just really loved school. And then in 7th grade, which is middle school, in my area, we go to middle school is 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade. 6th grade was one of the best school years ever. It was so fun. I had some experiences and stuff. Yeah, it was just it was really fun. But then in 7th grade, things kind of took a turn. It kind of started to get not as fun anymore, because all of a sudden I had tons of homework and some classes I didn't really like, and it was just really different, I guess. I thought I didn't have classes with my friends. I really did. That's the quote, you don't know what you have until it's gone. That's perfect. That's a perfect example of that quote, because I just didn't know what I had until it was gone, until now. Because 7th grade was actually a really fun year. It just, at the time, I was so overwhelmed with homework and with just stuff, and I just felt like it was really bad. And then that's when I kind of had that mindset of not liking school and not wanting to go to school and kind of all that, if it makes sense. So then in 8th grade, it kind of got worse. 8th grade was pretty bad. Again, you don't know what you have until it's gone. It kind of just kept getting worse, and I kept thinking this is the worst it can get, and then it just kept getting worse. So 8th grade, I didn't really have classes with my friends. I had a few though, and those few were really fun. My civics class was super fun, and I just really enjoyed that class, and I had a lot of fun experiences in 8th grade. And I don't know, middle school, it was pretty bad. Middle school was actually really not that bad when I look back at it. I had some fun times, it really wasn't that bad. So I had really high hopes for high school, because in my mind I thought middle school was awful, terrible. It was, but compared to now, So this year, if you saw my back to school Get Ready With Me, which has 80,000 views, and when I uploaded it, I definitely did not think it was going to get that many views. But you may have seen at the end how I was talking about how I didn't like school and stuff, how I didn't like the day. And people commented and they said they could tell I was about to cry, or that I was crying, which was true. That was so sad. Oh my god. Yeah, I just got home from school that day, and it was just awful. I just hated the first day of school, and I knew that the first day of school is really a reflection of what the rest of the year is going to be like. And I just was oh my god, I have to go do this every single day. And when I uploaded that video, I had filmed that part of me talking about my day, and I was whatever, nobody will be able to tell, it's not gonna get that many views. And now it's my most viewed video, but whatever. This year has definitely been the worst school year of my life. It has been absolutely horrible, to say the least. So in the beginning months, it was fun, homecoming and Spirit Week and all that stuff, but that was in September. And then in October and November, December, November was one of the worst hurt months for me. My POTS was so bad. If you don't know what I'm talking about, POTS is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. and I also have EDS, so like there's a lot of health stuff kind of mixed in with this. I have a whole video, I have 2 videos on those. But yeah, my heart was like really bad that month in November, and I have missed so much school this year because some days, I mean, okay, let me just backtrack a little bit more. It's just been so bad. Like, I don't even know how to explain how bad this year has been. There was people that commented on my get ready with me for the first day of school, and they said like, oh, you should be grateful you have an education and like you shouldn't be complaining. But honestly, I would rather have no education than do that again, than do this year again, because it was just, oh my god. I have no classes with my friends except for one, and I'll occasionally see my friends in the hall or at lunch. But other than that, I really don't see any of my friends at school. I really just don't like any of my classes. I mean, the mornings are so hard for me because that's when my POTS is the worst, and it's the worst, and then I have to get up and like go to school, which I just hate so much. Like December, I decided that that's when I kind of first started looking into online school. Oh, I first started looking into online school in November, and I told my mom, I was like, I'm not going back to school after winter break, which is in like the middle. Winter break started December 15th and ended January 4th, I think, January 3rd. So I was like, yeah, once the new year starts, I'm not going back to school. Like, I'm gonna do online school. Well, I didn't say like I'm gonna do online school, but like I just told her I wasn't going back because I just like couldn't go back. Like, I couldn't imagine like in my head going back for another 5 months. Like, right? 5, January, February, March, April, May, June. 6 months. I just couldn't imagine going back for another 6 months. Some days I literally just like couldn't go. Like, I would just like break down at home, and I just told my mom, I was like, I can't go today. Like, I can't go. And I would just do my work from home. And that's what I did for a lot of the beginning of the year, in the middle of the year. It's really, yeah, definitely a lot of the year. I just would stay home and I would finish all my work from home. And I was just so much happier doing that than actually going to school, because I just feel like I don't work well in a classroom with like a teacher talking on the board and like having to not work with other people, but like, you know, I just really don't work well like that. I don't think that's how I learn the best. I have a whole school rant, and like if you watch my school rant, you probably wouldn't have been able to tell like how much I really hated my school in particular. I just kind of talked about the whole school like education system, but I knew I had to be there the whole day, and it's not even like the actual classes were like that bad. It's just something about being stuck in a building for the entire day and then having to go back there every single day, every single week. And I don't know if you guys have seen Emma Chamberlain's Why I Left School video, but the way she talks about school and like how she says that some days she couldn't even go, and like she would just break down in her car or just like need to go home. That video, like what she talked about in that video, I remember watching it like a year ago, or whenever like she first uploaded it, and I sent it to my mom and I was like, this is exactly how I feel, like please watch this video, because I just couldn't really put it into words. And oh my gosh, I am honestly just so proud of myself for making it through this school year, because it just felt so impossible every single month. I was just like, I don't know how I'm gonna get through to June. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Okay, so I was absent like a full, I'm pretty sure I counted this right. It's kind of weird how it's set up, but I'm pretty sure I was absent a full like 27 days. Like, I didn't go in at all, but a lot of the days I also like left early or came in tardy. So there was a lot of those days. Like, some days I would just go in for like 2 blocks and then I would leave, like go to the nurse's office and then leave. So yeah, I mean, I didn't even know like really how to explain to like my friends and like people just how bad it was, because I just didn't like, I didn't know what to say, because I felt like people would think that I was just complaining about school and like, oh, everyone feels that way. But like, I just felt so like lost. Like, I just sorry I keep saying like, I'm trying to explain myself, but I just felt so lost. My parents kind of accepted the fact that like I couldn't go back to school next year, and that I just really didn't want to, and that I felt like I would get the best education by going to online school, because I just feel like I'm going to be so much happier being able to be like by myself, and not be by myself, but like, you know, like I like being with people. Just the two online schools that we were like strongly considering are George Washington Online School, which is through the University of George Washington, and then also the University of Arizona Digital Prep, I think that's what it's called. Oh, I didn't even talk about this, but I would just work so much faster. Like, not faster like I'm rushing, like I just get things done like really, really quickly. And in school, if we got something done, they would just not give us anything to do, or they would just like keep giving us papers, like one or the other. Either they wouldn't give us anything to do and we would just sit there for the entire class, and then they would hand out the homework, and I'm like, I could have been doing the homework the entire time. Or they'll just keep giving you like paper upon paper upon paper, and it's just like, oh my god, this is so stupid. Like, where's the end? And I feel like with online school, I'm going to be able to get ahead, and I'll be able to work on my videos more. And I also wanted to say that I'm not doing online school because of YouTube. That's definitely not what I'm doing. I don't think I'm some like big shot YouTuber who needs to like drop out of school to like be a YouTuber. Like, that's not at all what I'm saying. So like, please understand that I'm like not switching to online school because of YouTube. It's definitely a positive that I'll have more time to work on my videos, but yeah, I'm not switching to online school because of YouTube. So, and I know that not everybody has the opportunity to do online school or has the opportunity to do something else, but I just think it's so stupid how everybody's just expected to go to school and just go to school. Like, it doesn't matter if you're extremely sad or if you're hating your life at school, but you're just expected to go because that's what everybody's expected to do. And it's just crazy when you think about it, that like we're all just living like in this world, but we all have like these rules that we have to follow and like these expectations that we have to do. But like, if you're unhappy in the situation you're in, then you just have to do everything you can to change that situation. And that's what I'm doing, because I can't imagine going back to that school next year. Like, I can't imagine doing it. It's not the school's fault or anything, but I just hated this year so much. Hated. Like, it's over. Like, it's not over. I still have another month of school left, but it's just, I'm just gonna insert this clip of Emma Chamberlain talking, because I feel like she really explains like what I'm trying to say much better than I'm explaining it. So sorry about the bad words. If you're triggered by bad words, then don't watch this clip, but like, yeah.
To put it in simple terms, I was just having a shitty time. Like, ass. I maybe showed up to school 3 times a week. I couldn't do it. Like, I'd sit in class and I'd just cry. Like, I don't even know why. It wasn't my school's fault. It wasn't anyone's fault. I just didn't like the environment.
I have a lot of dreams. I want to work for Disney World. I want to get a degree in like video production or digital media or something like that, and I could easily go do that without having high school, because I just feel, I'm not going to get into like my school rant again, but I just feel like everything we learn is so freaking useless, and we don't even learn life skills, like actual life skills that you need to know. And I know with the online school that they have so many more programs that I'm actually going to be able to learn things that I want to learn about and that I'm interested in learning about, and not just have to sit through school learning a bunch of useless crap. I'm not like dropping out of school or anything. Like, I want to get my high school diploma and I want to go to college, and I'm just so excited for that part of my life. And I also wanted to say that I don't know if online school is going to be for the rest of high school or just next year. I'm going to see how I like it, and then my school, my like area is opening a new school that is right by my house, so I feel like maybe junior and senior year I'll want to go back and I want to have a real high school experience, because I feel like that's still something I want to have, you know, like I want to go to prom and I want to go to all the dances and experience all of that. But I don't know, I guess I'll see if I like it or not. I'm definitely gonna be making more online school videos once the school year starts. So yeah, thank you guys for watching today's video. It was definitely different, so yeah. I'll have my regularly scheduled programming back next week with some like normal videos, but I just really needed to explain this to you guys because I'm obviously not going to be like going to school next year, like actual building school, so you'll see that in like my videos and stuff. So I just thought this would be good, and I'm so excited for next year. Like, I'm gonna be able to go to coffee shops in my area and just get my work done, and I know it's gonna be a lot of hard work, and I know it's not easier than regular school, but I think I can do that, and I think that I am ready for that. So yeah, if you made it through to the end of this, thank you so much. I love you guys, and I'll see you in next week's video.